Today we're going to make some three-dimensional models of lake basins using some bathymetric or basically contour line maps. And so special guest Connor Yorks here is going to help because he's skilled with pencils and sharp objects and paint, and will help make one of the two lakes that we're going to do. So what we've got here in terms of materials are things from a dollar store basically, or around the home. We've got some foam board here. We're going to use 2 sheets apiece, so we've got $2 invested for each of these 2 lake maps that we're going to do. They are 20 by 30, and we've got about, we have 4 sitting there ready to go. We've got a square, something just a straight edge, so we can draw lines on there to cut pieces out of that. Utility knife or a sharp pocket knife, something that's good and sharp to be able to cut that well. The maps of the lakes we're going to do, so we're going to do upper and lower Leland Pond, and these are 2 small lakes in Madison County, central New York. And so, for example, Upper Leland Pond is it's only 46 acres. How many acres is lower? Lower Leland Pond is 55 acres, so just about the same size. And we've got contours, lines demarcating the depth from the shoreline out to the deepest parts of the lake. So Upper Leland Pond goes to as deep as 50 feet or a little bit over 50 feet, and Lower Leland Pond out to 40 feet. When we get done cutting out our foam core pieces, we're going to use some simple poster paints, and then we'll be putting the layers together either using glue or double-sided tape. So first thing we're going to do is to cut out pieces of the foam core that are 8.5 by 11, because we're going to end up with is a 3-dimensional model of the lake's depth, and then we're going to take the rest of this template and attach it to the top of it, so we have all this information. So Connor's going to go ahead and start tracing out those pieces. I'll start doing the same here, and we'll get those cut out. And we need, I think for these lakes, we're going to need about 6 layers apiece, so we'll get 6 of those ready to go. Okay, so now we have our layers of foam board ready to go, and one of these layers will be the base of the entire lake system. The next layer is going to be the lowest depths. So what we're going to do with our what we're going to do with our lake bathymetric map or the contour map is to cut out the lowest line. So on Upper Leland Pond here, for example, I'm going to be cutting out the 50-foot line. It's just a small section right here, a small section right here out of a piece of the foam board, and then that's going to go over top of this, and then we'll cut out the 40-foot lines on another piece, put that on there, 30-foot line, and then Connor has the Lower Leland Pond. He's going to be doing the same. He starts at, what's your lowest depth? 40 feet. And we're just going to do every 10-foot interval, which is all that's marked on this map for Upper Leland Pond. Lower Leland Pond has 5 foot. It has a couple of the 5-foot contour lines, but we'll just do the 10-foot lines. So now, we've got that lowermost lines cut out.
Just zoom in. Hello.
And so we're going to lay this over one of the layers of foam board, get it lined up carefully, and then take a pencil and trace where we just cut out. Okay, so we've got those cut out, not cut out, we have those traced. Now we're going to cut them out. This ought to be fun. So now we've got that cut out. If we double check our work, you can see that. Okay. Then we'll cut out the next 10-foot line. So now we need to trace it onto our next layer of foam board. Cut that layer out. One thing we don't need to do is we don't need to paint the entire surface of each of these layers because only relatively small portions are going to be covered, so I only need to paint a little bit of dark blue there, a little bit more of a lighter blue there, etc.
This camera.
Yeah, I don't know what the GoPro is.
It's kind of like a book.
Yep, got the final product.
Woo.
There is. I'll take another copy of the map and tape it on the back.
That's alright.
And flip.
Woohoo!